Hello everyone and welcome to LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 with me, the Doctor.
And me, the Bard.
So I know nothing about this game. I believe Nova Prime was someone in Guardians of the Galaxy, but beyond that, we are going to be pushing the edge of my Marvel knowledge here. Whereas you, Bard, are relatively knowledgeable in the Marvel.
Yeah, the benefits of a misspent youth is that I have a pile of comic books which, when stacked one on top of the other, is exactly as tall as Frodo Baggins. So, yeah.
That's an oddly specific fact, is what that is.
It's very sad, that I know that, but I am delighted to be here once again. You people asked for more LEGO games, so the Doctor and I are giving you more LEGO games.
Yeah.
Oh, so we surmised that the main antagonist in this game is Kang the Conqueror, who, for those who aren't aware, is like a time-traveling, dimension-hopping Marvel villain of seemingly infinite power.
Good, because I would class myself into for those who don't know, so...
Yeah, so it's quite a cool villain, actually. So there's various stories where he almost breaks the multiverse because he brings armies of himself to fight people. So he just travels the multiverse collecting different versions of himself so that he can fight whatever iteration of the Avengers is necessary for him to win.
Huh.
And already, the quality of this game seems to be head and shoulders above any of the LEGO games we've yet
This
played.
is only a couple of years old. This is, I think, 2017 or something. And did Star-Lord always have a jetpack? Oh, I'm Gamora now. There we have it.
Oh, okay, this might take an adjustment period, but it's fine. We'll just keep chatting about the Marvel
In fairness,
games.
at least it's not doing the weird... bloody hell. At least it's not doing the weird, dynamic split screen that Lord of the Rings did. That was a bit on the nauseating side.
Oh, we are just, split screened full stop, okay.
Which is nicer, I think, in some ways to watch. I found while not editing, because I didn't do the editing, but while watching some of the footage back, I found the dynamic split screen not particularly easy to watch.
Oh, interesting. It took some getting used to, but I think on balance I quite liked it.
I liked it for playing, because I was obviously always just looking at myself, but...
So there's a Peter Quill symbol over here.
Oh, that's probably... that presumably needs me. That's...
Whoa.
What's the thing?
Oh, I'm just...
Whoa, what did you do? Why did we...
I smashed something, and now there's another thing.
That was Doctor Strange, that button.
This might take some getting used to.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying in the short term playing as Drax the Destroyer, a character played masterfully by Dave Bautista, of all people.
Yeah, because he was a wrestler, wasn't he, originally?
He was. Oh, there's lots of special attacks and stuff that we seem to have.
Yeah, I figured that out. I'm sure we'll get the hang of it eventually, but...
I think I can throw things and smash things and do all manner of things. But yeah,
he was also a henchman in that recent Bond film.
Yeah, it's testament to how terrible that Bond film was that Dave Bautista could fight James Bond and I didn't care about it. That's difficult to achieve, that Dave Bautista is fighting James Bond and I don't care.
And the villain was played by Christoph Waltz, who is wonderful to watch.
And everything.
And yet that film was just, a bit ass.
Yeah, it looked beautiful, and obviously the production value was incredible, but it was pretty ass. I will give you that.
To use the technical term. I'm just not a fan of Daniel Craig. I did kind of want to watch the new one, but that seems to be in hell at the moment. So.
Yeah, because of COVID, I think no one will see that movie for a very long time.
Which is a shame, because I really like Rami Malek.
I want Rami Malek's career to really take off. He was one of the few things I really, really liked about the Freddie Mercury biopic.
He was very good in that, yeah.
He's exceptional. He won so many awards, and I'm really glad.
And yeah, the baffling criticism. Oh, if you need help, press the left button, and apparently the wasp will help.
This is game breaking, revolutionary, because we're gonna need a lot of help.
But yeah, the most baffling criticism I saw of the Queen Freddie Mercury film was everyone saying, "Oh, you realise it's not just him singing though. He's miming the whole time." And it's really, you reckon? Shockingly, he's not got the voice of Freddie Mercury, one of the single most accomplished singers of all time.
Yeah, I actually read an article about this where there's some of the scenes where they take Malik's voice and they digitally blend it with Freddie's, which is kind of cool. It's mostly Freddie, let's face it. I'm sure Rami Malek's a very talented man, and he is a very talented man, but he's not Freddie Mercury. No one is Freddie Mercury.
My favourite thing about that film, the whole film was pretty good, but literally the gig is at Wembley or something like that at the end. I just kind of I was just really enjoying that. I wanted that scene to keep going because it was just like being at a Queen gig, and it's like this is just really cool.
Yeah, that's one of the things I disliked about it actually. Like I really wanted to see like you know, the end of Freddie's life. That had been really dramatically interesting to watch. Or like we never saw any of his relationship with Elton John or his relationship with David Bowie, and like, I wanted to see these things.
The sprite was sad there was no Princess Diana.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Like, oh, okay, so henchman to kill. I do love it when we fight a faceless CGI army. Yeah, so like some exposition from Quill. Kang the Conqueror is a time traveler, so he's quite a cool comic book villain in that like he just teleports around time and space, collecting the stuff he needs to win. And if you beat him, he just travels back to a point before you beat him to confront you with the tech he needs to beat you in the first instance.
That feels like that's cheating, but
oh, it's exactly cheating. Yeah. I think in some versions of the canon, like maybe it's implied or maybe it's certified. I'm not sure, but he might be a descendant of Tony Stark and or Reed Richards.
Huh.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, because I've heard, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I've certainly heard that that's who they're gearing up to be the overall antagonist in the next phase of Marvel films.
It would make a lot of sense given how they start messing around with time travel at the end of the Infinity War movies.
Yes.
Yes,
they did.
It seems, which makes we'll discuss that in due course.
Holy shit! That's what that means. I can use this. I can just fly. I can.
You can just fly through the air with the greatest of ease as Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Star-Lord, who, like, bizarrely, in the next thing, so Disney released a statement, like, Star-Lord will be confirmed as bisexual and will be in a polyamorous relationship in his next cinematic appearance.
Which is going to be very interesting, because Chris Pratt is really conservative.
Yeah,
so that's a fun combination, is what that is.
Oh, there's some random henchmen for me to beat up now. That's fun. Huh. But yeah, I'm not sure how fundamentalist Chris Pratt is, but certainly
pretty is the answer. I mean, like, I think he's not quite Gina Carano level, but he's not great either.
Yeah, so I think there was some disturbing allegations that his church, whether this extends to Pratt himself, but his church had funded like gay conversion therapy, and that's not great.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad actually.
So
the combat is a lot more advanced already.
If you say so. I'm just hammering.
There's some little skeleton men over here. So this is quite a fun conceit that obviously they're using the pretense of Kang the Conqueror being a time traveler to bring in loads of random Lego minifigs. I'm sure there was a cowboy or like a pirate or something earlier on.
Yeah, one of the very few things I know about this game is there is hefty time travel.
Interesting. This is going to make it very easy for us to follow as we get drunker and drunker. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't help that I'm not reading what's going on particularly.
I mean, it's a Lego game. We'll run around and smash things until there's nothing left to smash. I'm sure it will work out just fine. So I think we have to rescue these 3 civilians.
I think that was actually Stan Lee.
Oh really?
It definitely.
We're only 10 minutes in. Right, it's a Stan Lee cameo.
It definitely sounded like him. So, yeah, for whatever reason, due to our setup, the bard has not actually got audio. So I'll have to actually listen and pay attention. You'll actually have to read the subtitles. So that'll be fun.
Oh, that is Stan Lee. Stan Lee, how do I get myself out of this thing? So.
Yeah, but I mean, it says that in the subtitles. But I think listening to the voice, I'm pretty sure it's actually him.
So it seems there's an icon here for Black Bolt. Oh my God, is Black Bolt in this game?
Who the fuck is Black Bolt?
Black Bolt is the king of the Inhumans. There was a series about the Inhumans that nobody watched because it was bad, apparently. But he's like a Marvel character whose power is in his voice. So like if he so much as whispers, it's got like the power of like a thermonuclear device. It's crazy.
Oh, so he's like the Greybeard from Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that's yeah. But like a shouted word from Black Bolt can like level a continent, kind of thing.
Ah, that's quite cool.
They desperately, or I don't know if they desperately, I desperately want Vin Diesel to play him in a live-action iteration in the MCU, but like, who knows how far away.
Vin Diesel already Groot?
He is, but there's nothing to say he can't be both.
True, very true. Right, this ship's shooting them. That's a lot.
Could you fly up and shoot it?
I tried, and it doesn't seem to be working. That ship needs Captain America. I don't know what that means, but there's 3 dudes on our screen.
Should we? I guess we're trying to make our way to these dudes to rescue them.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there's another character who can maybe jump.
Where are we at the moment? Is this the planet from Guardians of the Galaxy, whose name I can't remember?
I think this is like one of the Nova worlds.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you've done something excellent.
I think.
Yeah. Circling back to Chris Pratt and like his, the decision that Star-Lord is now bisexual, which kind of makes sense for Star-Lord, but like there was all this outcry, like, oh, that's just not right for the MCU. It's like, well, he was banging a bunch of alien babes Is it such a stretch to imagine Star-Lord sleeping with dudes? I mean...
Yeah, just go full Mass Effect where it's like, you're in space, bang everyone. Commit to that, yeah.
The Captain Kirk phenomenon.
Exactly.
We've literally just finished recording some Fortune Street, which hopefully the viewership will get to see very soon.
It'll have gone up before this. This isn't... I think it's probably going to be somewhere around May at the moment. Possibly later, I don't know. Basically, this is after Fortune Street and Halo 2 in the schedule at the moment. So.
Oh, wonderful! But one way or the other, like we were discussing the Asari and Mass Effect in that in that very recording. So
yeah. What the fucking? What's this? This is very big.
Oh, yeah, it's very open world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, obviously the quality of these games has advanced rapidly, but it seems to be that we might actually have to concentrate. Oh, I've just killed
don't get me wrong. Like you would hope it's gone up a bit in the 10 years between Lego Star Wars and this. It's good that they've made some advancements. What the? Oh, that's still Star-Lord. Why does his helmet only go on when he flies? That seems weird.
Because they want to give Chris Pratt more FaceTime.
Fair.
Oh, who's that?
Is that Iron Man?
Is that Iron Man? One of the Iron Man suits.
Yeah.
Now, because this is LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, it remains to be seen whether we're just stuck with the dregs of the Marvel Universe, like, as in the ones who didn't make it to the first game because they're shit, or whether it's all the cool heroes they could only bring in after the success of the first game was proven. Who knows?
Well, apparently they did spend some money on audio licensing, because Star-Lord is currently jamming out listening to that song, whose name I don't know. Yeah, what's the matter with that one? Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, we may as well discuss we have no idea what's going to happen in these games, so we have no idea which movies will be referenced. But like, what do you think of the first Guardians of the Galaxy film?
I know your
thoughts on the
Guardians
second.
of the Galaxy film.
We'll discuss the second one in due course. Yeah, you like it, okay. I mean, I'm a huge fan. I love the first Guardians movie. One of my favorite MCU installments, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that generally we like most of the MCU movies.
I would say so, yeah. Other than, Iron Man 2 that you made us watch the other day.
Yeah. Iron Man 2 has not aged so well.
I mean, it was shit in 2009.
I really enjoy it. So, like, I hadn't seen Iron Man 2 since I was 17. I enjoyed it when I was 17.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely had the feeling of the kind of film that people enjoy when they're a 17-year-old boy.
Yeah, the thing that struck us most about Iron Man 2 was that there's much less action than in other MCU movies, which is obviously correct going forward, but it was weird seeing like a proto MCU movie. It was very strange.
Yeah, a lot of just people talking. And I kind of just wish with Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3 that kind of committed a bit more to like dealing with Stark's alcoholism and stuff like that, which they didn't.
Yeah,
really.
No, they didn't. I mean, it's a huge part of Tony's character, and it's explored at great length in the comics. But there's a recent comic that I read where he sacrifices his sobriety to Odin in exchange for awesome Iron Man armor.
Fuck.
Yeah, so like he knows that the All-Father demands sacrifice, so Tony decides he's going to sacrifice his sobriety and just necks a bottle of whiskey to get awesome armor, which is it's a very Tony Stark thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, we needed you up here. Apparently, Drax can bust through those special doors.
And I've just been running around doing basically nothing of use the whole time. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, I was just trying to figure out how to fly Star-Lord, and not particularly well.
I'm not sure that this is I can't remember the name of the planet, but this is obviously the headquarters of the Nova Corps.
Yeah.
So for those uninitiated in Marvel lore, the Nova Corps are basically intergalactic cops.
Oh, good.
There's one character who's very popular, just called Nova. So like the entire Nova Corps is wiped out basically, and their database.
Which one was the one played by? Was it Glenn Close in the film?
Oh yeah, she's Nova Prime, so she's the current like head of the police force. But there's a character in the comics called Nova who basically inherits the entire power of the Order of Intergalactic Policemen, and it's like a cosmically powerful being. But maybe he'll appear in this game. Who knows? But it looks as though Glenn Close's character is. Are you in the big hamster wheel?
Yeah, I appear to have built
a giant hamster wheel.
343 Guilty Spark, or a giant hamster wheel,
which is crushing all of Kang's minions. So cool.
Did we just Indiana Jones them?
Da, 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 da,
hey, that's another one on the list at some point. Lego Indiana Jones. That's a thing.
I mean, eventually we will have to run out of Lego games, or
no. Naturally, turns out there's an absolute ass ton of them.
I'm not sure that we could necessarily talk about all of the Lego games in the way that we can talk about Lord of the Rings and the Marvel movies.
I reckon I could talk on Harry Potter and bafflingly Pirates of the Caribbean pretty well.
Certainly we could do Harry Potter. Let us know in the comments. Hey, viewership, here's another clear, infamous gentleman call to action. Let us know in the comments, after we're done with the Lego Marvel game that we're currently playing, what would you like us to play?
There's DC supervillains as well. Yes, there's a lot of options.
Ooh.
What was this telling me? Thrown by pressing B or holding X and targeting gravity mine boosters. I read all those words, but oh, there we go.
I kind of like that the Wasp seems to be like our guide, our spiritual aid.
Did you see that film, Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I did. I really like it. Actually.
Yeah, I quite liked that one.
I get like this will come up quite a bit on the.
How do I? What? How? You look like you grabbed that successfully.
Yeah. Maybe we need Gamora. Is she stronger than you?
Possibly. I mean, probably. How are you doing that? What button did that?
For me, it's the right hand button, the one that would be to the right of my thumb. Is that Disco Man? Kang's army is so funky. It'd be nice if some of this was tutorial. Oh no, here we go. Just keep mashing B. And
there you go.
Oh, there we go. Easy peasy. I'm just a doofus. So Drax the Destroyer I love in the movies. Like, Dave Bautista doesn't quite have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson level charisma, like the man who he is clearly trying to emulate when he appears on screen. But he's very fun. I like Dave Bautista.
Yeah. We've all at some point played a half-orc in D&D or something like that, which is essentially Drax the Destroyer, so it was good to see that trope done well.
One of my favourite lines of recent cinema is where it's like, your metaphors are going to go over his head, his people are completely literal. Nothing goes over my head, my reflexes are too fast. It's such a good line.
Yeah. Oh, teenage Groot.
Oh, baby Groot.
Yeah.
I do love baby Groot. Like, I know he's merchandise.
Yeah.
But he's so cute. So, Dave Bautista, like a man of surprising integrity. So, I don't know if you remember when there was all the controversy about Sean Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. Basically,
yes, James Gunn.
So James Gunn, sorry, not Sean. I think Sean Gunn is his brother.
Huh.
So his brother plays one of the Ravagers, one of the pirates.
Huh.
But James Gunn, when he was a younger comedian, he made like a pretty awful joke. I think it was about child pedophilia or something really awful.
Specifically child pedophilia, not just regular pedophilia.
Sorry, my apologies, like child abuse or pedophilia. He made a really awful.
I couldn't have let
joke.
that one slip by.
Yeah, he basically made a really awful joke as a young comedian, and Disney fired him briefly from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not controlling Groot anymore. Oh no, I'm back to controlling Groot.
Well, Y switches, and then also L and R switch.
Oh, what's this? What's happening here?
That needs adult.
That
grew you up. Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm Treebeard again. Brilliant.
Oh, here we go. I think I've never known anyone get quite so excited as when you were in control of Treebeard, or when we rode out of Helm's Deep. You were.
I was unbelievably excited. I was so happy when we rode out. That might be the highlight of my 2020 was riding out of Helm's Deep.
Good job, team. We have done well.
Yeah, I was talking about. What was I talking about? I was talking about something relatively real and important there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So James Gunn, when he was fired, Dave Bautista was the only member of the principal cast to come out and say, like, if you fire him, I'm not appearing in the next movie. So the rest of them wrote like a nice letter saying, oh, we fully support him. We're really sorry. Dave Bautista was the only one who threatened to walk when James Gunn was fired.
Oh, can I get on you? Yeah, I can. Excellent.
Oh, you can. Brilliant. You can just run around.
Oh no, then I got off again.
Blasting things. Let's do this. This looks fun.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with this.
Well, I'm pretty sure that cutscene was probably explaining what we were supposed to do, and I wasn't listening or reading. We can build stuff here. Bouncing Lego can only build.
We might need to pay more attention in this game, mightn't we?
We're doing all right so far, I think.
Yeah, it seems to be getting. These are much, much more advanced than anything we've played up until this point. Oh, the jetpack!
Yeah,
this is cool.
Use the right stick to go up and down as well. If you hold up on the right stick, you just go up indefinitely almost.
Oh, damn!
That's what I was being like. This is fucking cool.
This is really cool.
Yeah, that's why I did fuck all for the first 10 minutes. This I was just flying around shooting shit.
I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah, because I think Iron Man does that. Well, in the little bit of the first Lego Marvel superhero films I played, Iron Man basically flies like that. It's quite cool.
Presumably, like any character who possesses the power of flight can zoom around like this.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping this is. Are you shooting that, or am I doing any damage to this thing?
I don't know.
I think that's all you.
I'm not doing anything though.
Something that I forget the name of Quill's ship. But like his ship fired at it for a second.
Yeah.
There. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
I command the Gatling cannon.
There you go.
Wonderful. There we go.
Do it in. Wonderful.
Pew
I'll
pew
just-
pew pew.
I'll just stand down here and run around, get some food out of some bins. You know, standard raccoon stuff.
do what raccoons do. Yeah.
Uh,
I love that. Like Rocket's like he doesn't even have any superpowers. He's just a raccoon with like a huge arsenal.
I mean, his superpower is also possibly that he can, you know, speak and reason and stuff like that, which is not a common trait amongst raccoons.
It's very strange that they got like Academy Award-winning actor and director Bradley Cooper to be like a talking raccoon for the MCU.
Yeah.
It's so strange. I think I mean, I'm guessing these games are well financed, but I'm assuming you are not hearing the voices
Absolutely
of Chris Pratt
not,
and
no.
Dave Bautista.
And they are shockingly bad.
Oh, so this is Kang the Conqueror, for those who maybe don't know. He's a dorky-looking villain.
Yeah.
Even by the low standard of Marvel villains, he looks dorky.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he recruits some other villains. I hope this isn't just us fighting Kang indefinitely.
Well, I assume there's going to be some time travel soon. Yeah.
Oh, he's got a thing there that seemed to reverse time.
I guess that's not an Infinity Stone. We're beyond that, or maybe it is.
It looks kind of Infinity Stone-y, doesn't it? So I'm pretty sure that one of the Infinity Stones is the Time Stone.
Yeah, that's the green one that Doctor Strange has got in it.
Yeah, the colors though of the Infinity Stones differ from universe to universe.
Yeah.
So
course.
every Infinity Stone in each universe is a slightly different color.
Pit them against a more formidable challenge.
So it could be that in this Lego universe, that is the Time Stone he possesses. Oh, it's a big iron hand.
Huh. What
Is
the-
that? Oh, that's a celestial. They're like primordial, universal creator beings. That's quite cool.
I'm very glad I have you here for this. Because I would
is-
just be watching like, what the fuck is going on?
I bet you this would be bewildering. This is some deep cut Marvel lore right off the bat.
I mean, this is the second game, so I guess they can go deep in this.
Clearly.
Found him at the end of time.
Oh, so apparently Kang has like corrupted the Celestial or made him his friend. It's difficult to say.
He shouldn't destroy them.
They're a weird bit of again. Discussing dorky looking Marvel villains. Look at that goddamn Celestial. It just looks ridiculous.
It's like one of the Regis from Pokemon.
I don't really know what a Regi
You'll
is.
have to take my word for that. I thought it was. Bafflingly, the Kang is, you won't be able to tell, but Kang is being voiced by Peter Serafinovich.
Who's he? Oh, he's the voice of Maul, isn't he?
Yeah, and also weirdly played one of the Nova Corps guys in the film. Oh, we're a true
got-
believer.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Again, I'm deeply saddened by Stan Lee's passing.
Yeah.
So I'm shooting him, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe if I fly over towards him, there's something I can do.
Yeah. Where's Rocket? Oh, God, he hit me.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
You
I
did
seem to
something
be-
good.
Oh, he's gone all glowy and green, or are we lost?
I don't know. Is this good or bad? We've gone into, like, the Matrix. That was cool. I
Just think
think.
it's sweet time, is whatever it is. What the heck just happened?
Oh, Kang did
Oh, so-
something spooky.
Some time traveler-y stuff. Like,
Yeah.
The budget on this is is he freezing time for us?
Or he's just sending us back in time. What the hell?
We need to put a stop to
Can we build anything down there that will hurt the Celestial?
A gravity mine.
Maybe I can fly. Can I fly into his chest? Is that a thing I can do?
What about using pieces from the ship?
Oh, I think I can. Maybe. Oh no.
Right, okay. So there's a ship.
Hang on.
I was
Maybe Star-Lord-
actually listening to the audio for once, which was telling us what to do. There's a ship somewhere, and we need to get him to smash it in, which we just did. Wonderful.
Oh,
and then we can
easy
use the,
peasy.
and we can use the bits from that to do something.
It's okay.
Basically, there was no.
I'm
I think
gonna
we
use
weren't. We specifically weren't supposed to be able to do anything because the characters were still figuring it out.
Okay, don't worry. I'm going to use Star-Lord's superpower. I'm going to seduce the Celestial.
It looks like a really dumb, like Pacific Rim thing.
I really like Pacific Rim.
I still need to watch the second one.
Yeah, no, you don't. You really don't.
Oh.
Ju-
Oh, I
just-
need you down
yeah.
here. There's a Star-Lord thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
See where everyone's kind of gathered there.
Huh?
I appear to have abducted a man?
Is that a Hydra agent? These Hydra guys.
I don't know. There's a mummy which I stole, I think. Here, oh, that's a gravity mine. So if you hold X, not X,
Oh, I've got
Hold
my-
whatever your
my-
attack button is, and then you can use it to shoot things. And throw the mine. Not that.
Is Quill just dancing?
Yeah, and it's playing music.
That's incredible.
Press
I
the
like
left
that.
stick in and it'll tell you what to do. There you go.
Gravity mines can be thrown by pressing B, I don't know what button that is, or by holding X and targeting gravity
X
mine
is whatever
boosters.
is like your fight button.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh, okay, there we
I
go.
think.
That seems to have done the trick.
Oh, it's done something.
I feel like maybe we're just getting old, Doctor, but this is like a lot of colours and sounds and shapes for me.
Yeah. This is busy. But
it can't be denied. This is definitely a higher quality game, and whether it's a better game is
yeah. Oh, get away from that.
Oh, smashy, smashy.
Oh, weird time laser. Oh, there you go. Those things are lit up. That's gotta matter.
This is such innovative game design. It's the classic boss where like he slams his fist down very slowly, and we have to avoid it. Oh, like he's used time travel to reconstruct the ship.
Huh.
Oh, which now flies away, making it useless to us, presumably.
What the heck just
At least I'm glad to see that the characters are as baffled as we are.
That's good. I mean, like presumably we're not supposed to understand yet.
No.
Oh, can we jump into the ship now?
By the sounds of it, yes.
Terrific.
Oh no.
Fighty. Make with a punching.
There we
well.
go.
I think it's not so well understood. Like they give him more to do in the MCU, but like Peter Quill doesn't have any superpowers. He is just
No, he's
like a spaceman.
Bloke. Yeah.
A spaceman
Space
with like
pirate,
a
yeah.
space pirate with good taste in music. But
Oh, I'm doing damage to him at least. That's something.
okay, keep with the blasting then. I'll fight these henchmen who seem to be
Please do. Oh, good. We did something enough to him.
wonderful.
Oh, there's a sword ship thing behind him.
I think that's Kang's ship.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, that did it. Hey, I think I see a weak spot.
Oh, can we run over there? Can we do a thing to him? I think we can do a thing to him if we run up his arm.
Yeah, Drax is saying he wants to go up there, so.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I mean, we have got subtitles on. You can't hear it, but you can theoretically read it.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Yeah, I got it.
The day they get Arnold Schwarzenegger in the MCU is the day that I am a happy, happy man.
What is this?
Tell us in the comments.
my-
Tell us in the comments, viewership. We've expounded the virtues of Arnold Schwarzenegger on the channel a couple of times.
Have we?
We ought to have done. Let's do that now if we haven't. But tell us, who would you have Arnold Schwarzenegger play in the MCU? But which character would he be?
I would have been a better Thanos than Josh fucking Brolin.
You don't like Thanos, I do, and we will.
I don't like
discuss
neither
that.
Thanos nor Josh Brolin.
Oh, so I like Thanos and Josh Brolin. I particularly like Thanos played by Josh Brolin.
Okay, you're up on the ship now.
Drax the Destroyer.
Yes, I am. But why am I hanging from this rope when I have a jetpack?
Ah, I needed to. Right, okay, you need to come back down here and do what I just did to you, but to me.
Oh, okay.
If I phrased that in the single worst way possible.
Yeah, your
But
sentence needs some verbs.
Go back to his hand and or kill me. That's cool too. Go back to his palm and stand on that switch on his palm,
Okay.
and that like opens this lobster, and then that launches me up onto that. There.
Brilliant.
We go.
And then I can just fly up and give you moral support.
Yeah, basically. Oh no, I've hold B. Oh shit ass. Oh, swat to it. There we go.
There we go.
And
Smashy, smashy. God,
yeah, I think so.
do your
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
You just gotta keep hitting B, but just mash
keep
the B button.
Nuts. Nope.
Yep. Just keep running into it.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, it's X. That's why.
Okay.
God, we're good at this.
We've never been brilliant at any of these games. Again, no one comes to us for our gaming skill, as you so often
I
told me.
really hope not. Yeah.
Why are you here, viewership? Tell us in the comments. Why are you coming back to these?
See, that's always the thing.
They seem to get good views.
Playing games is easy. Comedy is the real skill, and that's certainly what we certainly don't bring gaming skill to the table, which means I can only hope we bring comedy to the table.
I'm not sure that's true either.
And yet here we are for the third Lego game. So clearly we're doing something. I was gonna say we're doing something right, but I held off on it.
So,
we're certainly do. Oh, you need to go in there, I think, because I can't fly.
Oh, here we go. So, I've gotten too used to the dynamic split screen. I can't get in there either.
Interesting. Can you shoot it?
Maybe if we use some of the Guardians we haven't used yet, maybe their special powers can help us here. Oh no, I can just shoot
Oh
it.
no, you just. Nope. Apparently, you just Star-Lord it hard in the face.
Oh, brilliant. Star-Lord it hard in the face. Something Chris Pratt is not happy about.
Oh, look at that! You circled back around. Very
Yeah.
nice. Oh, there's another gravity mine.
Okay, cool. How do we get a gravity mine? There's a space cowboy down there. That's cool.
That is a gravity mine. You need to go and activate it. That's
Okay,
a Star-Lord thing.
Oh, so like, I've turned off his like weird, whatever.
Repulsor field, yeah.
Oh, no,
Or not, apparently.
Okay, is there another gravity mine I can throw at it?
I don't know.
Let's give that a go. I'm liking the random henchmen who are like from all across time and space. That's a very cool conceit. I'm into that so far.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have a time traveling villain, you might as well dial up the time travel of it all.
Yeah. You're ahead of me in studs.
Here's one for you. If you could actually time travel to any place or time in history, where would you go?
Right, see, I've talked about this a lot. I heard some very interesting... There's a question I always ask people, which is specifically... You can travel to somewhere Ghost of Christmas Past style. So no interfering, no interacting with anything, just observe.
Okay.
Where do you pick? And we refined the rules of this to... You can specify an event, you don't have to give a time. You say, I want to see this thing.
Okay.
But you've got all of history. What would you go for?
Oh, Drax is over here to smash, by the way.
Oh, cool. I'll come and do that. Because part of me would not even go for anything to do with humans at all. There are some cool, like, natural and geological phenomena that I would love to see if you could specify, like, a specific event rather than a time.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see the very end of mankind. So, like, whatever extinction level event wipes us out would be worth seeing. If it's a nuclear war, if it's like an alien invasion, whether it's like a super virus.
Seeing if you could do it safely, the meteor that somewhat brought about the end of the dinosaurs would be cool. Like, just to see something like that, just because we have stats on that about, like...
the yield of the missile and like, how much damage it did, yeah.
Yeah, that's and there being, like, tidal waves that were like 100 kilometers high and stuff like that. Another cool one is the fact that the Mediterranean Sea filled in from the Atlantic pretty quickly. Basically, the Mediterranean was about 100 meters below sea level or more, and then basically one day the barrier near Gibraltar just broke, and the whole sea just filled up within probably a couple of years.
That's very cool. Like a time lapse, that would be really awesome.
Yeah. My brother gave a really interesting case. So my brother's amongst other things, is a musician. As a clarinetist, and one of the things he'd said, I have no idea about this, but are you familiar with the Finnish composer Sibelius?
I am not. I guess I'm about to learn about him, though.
Yeah, he's a well enough known composer, but he has a couple of basically lost pieces that were the only copies of them written down ended up getting destroyed in fires. To the point where people have attempted to... Basically, a couple of other composers have attempted to recover those pieces based on interviewing people who were at the premieres of them and talking to them about, like, what it was like musically.
That's amazing.
And his response to that was actually being to go to, like, the actual premiere of one of those lost pieces. And I was like, that's a really good answer.
That's a very specific, but nevertheless a very good answer.
Yeah. Oh, you need to... Can you get over there yet, by the way?
No, I can't. I was just attempting
sure?
this. I definitely can't fly in. Like, this...
Right, here, give me... If you switch to someone else and give me Quill, I have an idea.
Okay. I'll go to...
the triggers switch to people as well.
I'll be...
Like
I'm a baby Groot, who doesn't seem to be able to do a whole lot right now.
I got it.
Oh, okay, you found... Excellent!
That is not where... Those, it turns out those are not where you put a gravity mine. They don't give you a gravity mine, it's where you put one, so you can target it from the ground with X.
So Quill has... So Quill has...
Quill has gravity mines, but can only
okay.
use them on certain points, yeah.
There we go, now we know that.
Yeah.
I'm disturbed after that. Already you're ahead of me in the stud total, and that depresses me.
Yeah. Though it looks like this one's going to be very high scoring as well, so...
Yeah. Should we discuss the second... Well, we've got a kind of lull here. Should we discuss the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which I really like, and which you do not like at all?
I mean, I'm not hugely a fan of Star-Lord.
That's understandable.
2.5 hours of Star-Lord's daddy issues, not interesting. It has its moments, that film, but generally, I didn't like the main person. Fuck it, that film's like 4 years old now. I didn't like the villain.
Oh, really? Like, one of the
I
things
thought Ego was a bit shit.
One of the things I really enjoy is the villain, because the MCU had a bit of a villain problem for, like, it's the first half of his existence, and then in the latter half, they've really, for me, fixed the villain problem. I really liked Ego. He's psychologically complex. We get to know him. We understand his motivation.
You think Ego and Thanos are them fixing the villain problem? Fascinating.
I do. You think the opposite?
I do.
By God, we'll get into that in the stream. But yeah.
I think. Right. Okay. Here we go then. In the MCU films to date, best villain. Go. Or do you have to pick one? Just discuss.
Oh, the best villain. Like the best villain is like.
And why is it the Vulture from?
You beat me by 1 second. The best villain is like Michael Keaton as the Vulture, of course.
Yeah. I think we actually do both agree on that he is just he's fantastic. So it does what the Bond film Skyfall did really well. If it makes a kind of a local film.
Yep.
That's not about like saving the world. I mean, Skyfall does that slightly less, but it's very personal, and also that Spider-Man film is not about saving the world. It's about taking down like one person.
Really minor villain, like one guy who, like, if left unchecked, would maybe make a profit and kill a dozen people, but not like millions.
Yeah, like I have to say, like I really liked both of the recent Spider-Man films, if nothing else, for taking two incredibly dumb villains, that is Vulture and Mysterio, and making them both really good.
See, I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't like Mysterio, but like, to stay with Michael Keaton as the Vulture, like, it's weird that in the MCU, like, we meet villains who can end the universe with a snap of their fingers, but the most threatening villain on screen is Michael Keaton glaring at like a teenage boy in the back of a car, and it's just
that whole scene
terrifying.
Was fantastically done. Yeah,
he's so terrifying. And Michael Keaton's just a phenomenally gifted actor.
Here's my random fact of the day. Michael Keaton's name is not Michael Keaton. Do you know what it is?
What is Michael Keaton's name?
Michael Douglas.
But there was already a Michael Douglas, I take
Obviously, who's also in the MCU. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's Hank Pym, of course.
So he goes by Michael Keaton because Michael Douglas was taken by Michael Douglas.
Brilliant. If those who haven't seen it, so if you're not convinced of Michael Keaton's abilities as an actor, go and watch the movie Birdman, where he plays.
I've somehow still not seen that. Everyone keeps telling me to see it, and I've still not seen it.
He plays what is basically like a fictionalized version of himself. So he plays like a washed-up actor, famous for playing a character called Birdman back in the 80s. And obviously Keaton played Batman in the 80s, so he's playing a very fictionalized version of himself. And it's this character trying to put on a successful Broadway play whilst his life crumbles around him. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of cinema. But there's obviously so much of Keaton in that role, and there's one story in particular he tells of being on a plane with another actor, which can only be from Keaton's life. It must be from Keaton's life. And it's just a brilliant movie.